Okay, so today we're going to go through a strength training session. And we're going to use Ben because Ben's reached a plateau on his strength when it comes to his back in particular. So we're going to be using some advanced overload techniques today, specifically to use maximum intensity to cause maximum contractile overload to help Ben get through his plateaus. Enjoy the video. Right, so basically you want to strength train today, yeah? And you've said to me you want to do deadlifts because you feel like you're at a plateau with your deadlifts?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the important thing to remember when you're about to do training is what is the purpose of this.
Yeah.
You've said you've got a plateau, you've reached a point where you can't break above.
Yeah.
There can be several reasons for that. Could be down to your state, your intensity levels might need to go higher.
Right.
You might need to refine your training program so that it's actually more conducive to growing stronger muscle.
Right.
Okay. Now you did mention to me that you wanted to do a 1 rep maximum and you're stuck on 140 kilos. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to do today is test your nervous system for its efficiency to produce maximum force on a 1 rep maximum. Okay, but what I want you to understand is that doing 1 rep maximum lifts, although they're beneficial in some ways and they're good to do every now and again, they're not the most efficient way of getting stronger. What they are good for is getting the neurological response of your body and your muscles to work in a very highly efficient manner. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off, we're going to warm up, and we're going to warm up with 1 rep max in mind. So we're not going to spend too much time warming up, just wait until you feel completely ready. And then we're going to quickly go up to the weights, up to your 1 rep max, and then we're going to get you refocused, come back to you on that. So let's warm up. Good. Nice. Good. 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 Okay, one more. Good. Okay, fine, good. Fine, good, 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 good. The other thing to remember is when doing a deadlift or any compound exercise, there are different purposes for the exercise. A power lifter will come in and do a deadlift with the sole purpose of lifting maximum weight. A bodybuilder will come in and do a deadlift with the sole purpose of getting overall maximum muscle stimulation. So they can be done in very different ways. It's the same with a powerlifting squat versus a bodybuilding squat. Bodybuilding is all about making an exercise hard. Powerlifting is all about finding a way to make that exercise easy so you can lift as much as possible. So like a power lifter would kind of have a very wide stance, and kind of like lift would actually be shortened by that really wide stance, and a lot of the work will be done by the hips, and they kind of do that. As you can see, that's a very short lift. Yeah, the back is involved, but a bodybuilder will have a lot more movement going on, especially in the back. Closer grip here. And that is a lot more effort on the back and the hamstrings.
So there's a reason the bodybuilder wants to put more effort onto the muscles.
Onto the muscles being worked, whereas a power lifter wants to spread the load as much as possible just to lift maximum weight. So we're not going to do a powerlifting style deadlift, we're going to do a bodybuilding style deadlift, which is actually harder, okay? Basically, we're trying to change your body to go to its absolute peak of all-out power, versus having slightly less power spread over a number of reps, which is what we'd normally do. Okay? So even when you're warming up, don't do high reps. If you want to stay on that weight, do a few more warm-ups, that's fine. But I just want you to do no more than 2 reps, even when warming up, just to get that activation of your nervous system. Okay? Okay. Stomach in, chest out. Good. Good form. Good. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Good. Well done. Good, 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 good. Cool. Now, a big part of getting up to your 1 rep maximum is getting yourself into a really psyched up state, okay? Now, when deadlifting, obviously, it's a massively heavy exercise, and if you're doing your 1 rep maximums, rest time between sets will make a massive difference. Although when strength training, 3, 4, 5 minutes is usually about right for most people. When deadlifting and doing 1 rep maximums, especially on squats, deadlift and bench, studies have shown that up to 10 minutes is necessary. So as we get closer to your 1 rep max, whatever it's going to be today, we're going to have a nice big long rest, okay?
Cool.
So you've had some with like a bit of saturated fat in it, and people think that's bad. And people go on these low saturated diets. They go on these low cholesterol diets because they've been told that low cholesterol is good for your health, etc. When in fact cholesterol is the raw ingredients, it's the raw building blocks by your body to make testosterone out of. And cholesterol is in every single cell in your body, so it's a very important part of your bodily functioning. So if your diet's low in cholesterol, you're not eating your egg yolks, you're not having any proper animal fats because you're scared of it, it's going to seriously impact your testosterone. There's no coincidence that if you have a nice big fat T-bone or ribeye, the next day you wake up and you feel really pretty charged. It's all the good quality saturated fats.
It's interesting, isn't it?
So what we're going to do, we'll get you prepared for the lift, we'll get your belt on, we'll get you moving in towards a powerful state, and then we're going to do a little bit of NLP on you to make you feel like a more powerful person, more powerful than you've ever felt before. Some people, you'll see a lot of powerlifters, they use their belt as an anchor. You'll see them put a belt on, you'll see them smack it round or pull it tight, and as soon as they put it on, it's almost, their state changes, you can see it in them. Okay, so we're going to prepare you now. So remember that we now to get you into state, so let's just start to get you into changing your state by standing tall. Okay, remember posture is very important. Just what we're going to do now, I want you to think of somebody that you've got a kind of connection with, who's got the ultimate physique, someone you look up to. Perhaps someone like Mike O'Hearn or someone like that, someone that you follow. Okay, is that a good person to use? What I want you to do now is, in your imagination, I want you to imagine that they're actually stood next to you somewhere. Okay, imagine Mike is actually stood next to you somewhere now. Where is he stood? There. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so Mike stood there in your imagination. What we're going to do now, we're going to just turn up the brightness on Mike, okay, just to make him a little bit more real. And then we're just going to turn up the solidity to make him actually more solid, like a hologram becoming flesh. Okay, just keep doing that in your imagination. And now make that version of Mike stood there so real that you feel like you could just literally turn around and talk to him. And like almost like he's got a connection with you, and he's going to talk to you in a minute, okay? I want you to think of how he's stood. I want you to think of how he's breathing. And I want you to think of, most importantly, how he's feeling, okay? And he's here now helping you, coaching you, and he's looking at this weight. He's looking at you, okay? Okay, tell me when he's really real. Tell me when that's in your imagination. I want you to start changing your state as well. I want you to start standing tall. I want you to just start feeling a bit more powerful, getting yourself, knowing that you're going to do a 1 rep maximum in front of Mike. Tell me when he's really real. Okay, in a minute, on a count of 3, I'm going to get you to step inside Mike's body. But just before we do that, we're going to make him even more real. So stand tall, start breathing a bit faster, start feeling that power build up, start feeling your hairs on your back of your neck stand up, start feeling your energy rise. Mike is now really real, he stood right there, and imagine how he's feeling. Imagine how he feels to pick up huge weights on a daily basis, to be one of the strongest men on the planet. Imagine how he's feeling. On the count of 3, we're going to get you to step inside. 1, 2, 3. So now you have all of Mike's feelings. Now you're feeling more powerful, you're feeling stronger, you're feeling more manly, more animalistic, more powerful than you've ever felt. We're just going to do one almighty, explosive, powerful rep. Take your time, keep that feeling building up. As you start to get your second strap on, you can allow yourself to just double that feeling now of power. Never felt this powerful, this strong in your life. Yes. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well done, well done, well done. Good, good, good. Excellent. Right, so now you've done a new maximum. You've done 1, 4, 2, 5. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, was that about a 9? With 9.5?
Felt easier than I was expecting.
Was it an 8? Was it 8.5?
It felt like I could get. It felt like a 9. Yeah.
Felt like a 9. So we could go up to 1, 4, 5 then. So we'll have a nice long rest now. Yeah. Let yourself calm back down. Yeah. And then we'll go to 1, 4, 5, okay? Okay. Right. So you've had a nice long rest. Yeah. Do you feel like you're raring to go then? So, So we're going to do that technique one more time. We're going to make Mike appear, your ideal version of a powerful, strong man that you have a psychological connection with because you've studied him, you've watched his videos, okay? So let's make him real now. Make him stood next to you somewhere. Just start to make him appear like a hologram appearing. Where is he stood? Okay, what I want you to do now is just turn up the brightness. Just make it a little bit brighter and then turn up the colour. Make the colour a little bit more dense and turn up the density. Just start to turn it up so the hologram starts to become more solid. Now you're starting to almost feel like he's stood next to you. You're just starting to feel like you could almost touch him or talk to him and communicate with him. Make him that real in your imagination, okay? Now imagine what he's going to be feeling. Imagine how he feels on a daily basis. Imagine how he's going to feel looking at this weight, okay? Imagine how powerful he feels. So I want you to change your state now. Start standing tall, stomach in, chest out. Start breathing faster, shorter breaths. Really start feeling that adrenaline. Really start feeling that energy build. Okay, let's go back to Mike. Mike's really real now. He's almost so real you can touch him. On the count of 3, you're going to step inside of his body and feel his feelings. So just see how he breathes. See how he stands. Imagine how he feels. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now you feel more powerful than you've ever felt. You're feeling stronger than you've ever felt. You're feeling more manly, more masculine, more powerful than you've ever felt. Take your time now. Just feel that feeling of power build up. Enjoy feeling more powerful than you've ever felt in your entire life. This is a new feeling. This is a new level of strength, a new level of power. Yeah, ready when you're ready. So as you're putting that strap on, you can tell yourself to double that feeling of power now. Just enjoy that feeling. Never felt this powerful in your life. Yes! Excellent, excellent. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Good, good, good. So a new personal best.
Yeah.
An extra 5 kilos above your maximum.
Yeah.
Good. Now, I would only do that very rarely, probably once every 5-6 weeks, once every 3 months, or even just once a year if you felt like it. It's not the most ideal way of getting stronger. It is an ideal way of getting your nervous system firing to its maximum. Okay? So what I would like to do now is make use of that increased neurological mapping that you've just jumped to.
Yeah.
You've never been that strong before. You've never felt like that before, okay? Your muscles have never fired off like that before. So we're going to drop the weight to a weight where you can do 5-6 reps quite comfortably. And we're going to lower the weight and increase the volume so that we produce more anabolic hormones, so that we get a more muscle growth inducing session. If we just did 1 rep maximums, yeah, you're going to induce muscle growth. But you're going to induce more muscle growth if you just increase the reps, increase the volume slightly. Okay?
More time under tension.
More time under tension, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. 2, good. 3, good. 4, good. 5, good. 1 more.
1 more.
That's it, good. Good. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Yeah, on an ordinary day, you wouldn't go to 140 and do your 1 rep max. You would stay on 120 and do 5-6 reps. If you really wanted to increase on deadlift, you'd do that for about 4 or 5 sets. But if you was just using deadlifts as part of your back routine, you'd probably just do a couple of sets on it. Does that make sense? Because we're gonna hit the back with some other exercises after this. Okay, so we've done deadlift, which is an all-over compound exercise, hits most of the muscle groups in the back, especially the lower back. What we really want to do now is start isolating other muscle groups. So we're going to target the upper, outer back, the lats, okay? So we're going to use a pull-down machine. Now, the benefit of using machines is that the range of motion is slightly restricted, which makes it very beneficial if you're going to do extreme overload techniques. So when I say extreme overload techniques, instead of just doing a normal set of normal repetitions, we're going to do a set of negatives, except we're going to start on a weight, but you couldn't even possibly do one positive rep in. So they're heavy overload negatives. So from your very first repetition, you're going to be resisting a weight, but is much heavier than you could ever pull down on your own. And we're going to do that by me pulling it into position and then you resisting the negative on the way up. And all of your focus needs to be on keeping your form ultra strict, keeping the tension on the targeted muscle, making the most of that resistance, and just keep resisting it at a nice controlled speed, around about 5 seconds, 4, 5, 6 seconds, and go all the way to the top, and then we'll break the set, get refocused before we do the next one. We're going to do a total of 3 negatives. Okay, by the time you get to your 3rd negative, if you've put enough focus into it, you should notice there's a distinct weakening of the muscle despite effort. Okay, yeah, and we're doing this because you can always handle more weight in the negative than you can in the positive. Right. So because we're doing slow, heavy overload negatives, there's still a nice amount of time under tension, but we've increased the load significantly because we're using the strongest range of motion. We're accentuating the negative. Right, you feel like you've got your hands there? So just before we start, I want you to focus on your back, focus on your lats, really start to connect them, visualize them wider, start building up that intensity, start building up that aggression, that power. You say when, and I'm going to help pull it down into position. You're going to start at peak contraction. Okay. Okay? Yeah. You say when.
Here we go. Oh.
Say when.
Okay, yeah.
Squeeze your lats, squeeze your lats, squeeze your lats. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Squeeze your lats. Perfect, 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 perfect. Good. Okay. And then refocus. You say when. Take your time.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, squeeze your lats, 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 squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good, perfect. Now refocus for your last one. Make sure your legs are fully under there so you're locked down.
All right.
Okay, squeeze, 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 squeeze your lats. Squeeze, resist it, good, all the way. Okay. Squeeze your lats, squeeze, 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 slowly, squeeze, squeeze, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, that's it, hold it, that's it. Good, good, good. All the way.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't hold it still then.
Right.
It
Good. Good. Excellent. How did that? You actually felt that weakening then, yeah? Wicked.
Yeah, it was dragging me. I couldn't stop it.
And just even if you wanted to hold it still, you couldn't. It was going. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Tearing the fibres.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, out of interest, in a minute, just try and do 1 rep on that. In a minute.
Okay.
Out of interest, just try it.
All right.
Yeah, just so you fully understand how much tension you've just put your lats under compared to normal. Okay. Just try and do 1 rep out of interest. Just be a laugh. See? Yeah. And you just did, how much, you probably held that for about 15 seconds in total on the negatives?
Yeah. Yeah, there was no way I could.
Yeah. No, so because the intensity is so high, you don't need to do loads of sets. You can reduce the volume.
Right.
Okay. Right. What we're going to do on this machine is target the lower lats. Okay. It's simulating a rowing movement. Okay, but it's nice and fixed. Okay, so it's nice and safe. We're going to work on the static hold on this exercise. You're then going to, when you can't hold it in a static hold any longer, or in peak contraction, you're going to then do a slow negative as slow as you possibly can, and then you're going to pause before we do that again. Right. Okay. Again, you're going to need to strap up. You're going to need to get yourself focused, and I'm going to help you push the weight into position. Your starting position then, you need to be in peak contraction, and you give me the nod and I'll slowly release the pressure, and you just hold it there for as long as you can. When you feel it starting to go, that's when you do a slow negative. Okay?
Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay, squeeze, hold it. That's it, good. Squeeze your back, good, hold it. Good. Let it go back slowly. Good, all the way. Okay, refocus now, refocus. Want to do that 2 more times? Okay. Okay, get yourself focused, Ben. Come on, strong back. Keep your elbows close to your body.
All right, we're good.
Squeeze, hold it. Squeeze. Good. Focus on your lats. Good. Lower lats. All the way then. Let it go slowly. Good.
Nice.
Good.
Oh, right in the lats, that is.
Good. Good. Perfect. Okay, stay strapped on. Just rest for a few seconds. Get your breath back. Last rep. You say when. Okay, squeeze, 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 squeeze. That's it. Squeeze your lats. Squeeze them. Squeeze, squeeze. Keep your elbows close to your body. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Good. Excellent. Well done. Have you got one more in you or not? Did you feel that tearing? Did you feel the muscle weakening distinctly on that last rep? I think you can do one more. Come on, get yourself focused. Build it up. Build it up. All right. Okay, squeeze your back. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good, 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 good. Keep yourself upright. Let the back do all the work. Good, good, perfect. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
that's it, that's it. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Did you notice the difference in between that last rep?
Yeah.
You see, now you're hitting overload. Now you're hitting contractor overload. You can't contract any more than that. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
So you're done.
Good.
You're done, man.
Nice.
Yeah, you've well and truly overloaded your back.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, good, man. Good.